Yo, stream is on the air. As you can see, we got a bit of a different setup here. It is, in fact, Chaz Draws live to you on a Saturday evening, 5:32 p.m. If I'm seeing my clock correctly. Probably not. But we'll be testing out a bit of a setup that streams my phone, since I draw on my phone and I do kind of want to do some drawing streams, or maybe videos, who knows. But yeah, I'm in a drawing mood, so for those of you who are not here during the live stream, sit back, relax, enjoy the playlist, enjoy the drawing if you want to. I'm redrawing a picture that I did a couple days ago that it was okay, but I didn't exactly have a posture model to hey there, how you doing? I can't, I don't know what your name is. I can't read moon runes. But welcome to the stream. Nice to see someone who has seen my old Minecraft videos. I'm still impressed people are watching those from back then. Such a long time ago. Welcome to the stream. As I was, I forgot where I was. Anyways, gonna be drawing. And, oh yeah, I did have a posture model for the thing that I drew a couple days ago, and I decided to redraw it after I found a replacement, because my little posture model, fragile little thing it was, I accidentally broke its arm off when trying to pose it one time. Kinda sucks that happened. And I needed a replacement. And I found one with an app called EasyPose. It's been working pretty good. The picture to the left of the fire fairy over there was recently finished a couple days ago. Oh, 9. That is a long time, so that's like we're almost 20-ish, I think, right? Man, Minecraft. It's amazing. It's been so long. I caught that on the second day of its existence. Carl Zor, I believe, was the one. He was the first one to put videos of it up on the day of its birth, back when it was just a browser game. And we didn't know where the heck Minecraft was going to be going at that time. I thought it was going to be like 3D Dwarf Fortress or something else. 22. That was close. 2 years off. But, yeah, we didn't know where Minecraft was going to be, and it just exploded into the thing that it exploded into. So it's very interesting seeing how that grew, how it changed. I can safely say that Microsoft acquiring it, probably not my favorite bit of history in that regard. Let me know if the music's too loud or whatnot. By the way, what do I call you? Since I can't exactly read your name. I'm not certain if, usually always wondering if, like, OBS chat is, if it's accurately reflecting the YouTube chat. Because I always wonder if it's like, did it freeze? Are people still there when they're chatting to me? Ha! Thanks, Xenogears. Thank you. Thank you. Takes a while to, I wouldn't say it takes a while. It kind of depends on how quickly you pick it up. I've been drawing since I've been like 4. I don't think I've, I'm sorry, the stage of death is just too much. No! Playlist, come on. Thank you. Playlist is acting against me right now. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I've been drawing since I was 4, and I don't think it really picked up until I got about high school-ish. Because I was drawing out of my PlayStation manuals. Just basically copy-citing the pictures that were inside my manuals. And those things were pretty tiny. And then when I ran out of manuals I wanted to draw from, I pretty much looked at pictures in Electronic Gaming Monthly. And eventually I ended up drawing a picture of without a reference. It was very horrible, very terrible, but I was happy with it. And yeah, it's kind of a mix of figuring out things, learning, finding ways to get what I want out of how to draw. And definitely coming to terms with certain tricks and techniques that always left me wondering, like, should I be doing this? Is this the correct way? All that other shit. And at the end of the day, it's just like, I find that I do a lot better when I have a model to work from. And I had like I said earlier, a little plastic model that, Chaz about 30 seconds delayed. Yeah, that's what I figured. But I had like a little plastic model I would work from, and as you can see in the bottom over there, on my list, see, I got a little model here. Oops. Hopefully YouTube doesn't get angry. But yeah, you see I got a 3D model. That's from the EasyPose. And I used to have like a plastic version of that where I would just like take a picture of it, and I would use that for getting the poses and stuff that I needed for drawing, and it worked out pretty well. But then I broke the arm, and I didn't have a model to work from, and my posturing and dimensions were not as good as I could think of, as I could possibly do. And I'm like, there's gotta be... I'm just gonna have to get one of my extras that I have in storage somewhere, or something. And I kept forgetting to look in my boxes and stuff to find my spare model, and then like, what if there's an app that I can just kind of use that, the posture and pose, for my drawing, since that's kind of how I came across the Sketchbook app here on my phone, which I love this thing so much, because I can draw anywhere when I feel like it, and that makes me happy, because usually I ever only want to draw when I'm not at home. Kind of weird like that. Now you're probably wondering, wait a minute, why is he coloring the hair color over the face? Well, that's the magic of layers. Because this will be on a lower layer than that of the skin tone. Which I should have gotten my skin tone sheet out because I'm color stupid, and God help me if I even try to find skin tone without it. But yeah, once I get the skin tone layer on, that will be on top of the hair and will completely block it out as if I didn't color it. I'm lazy like that. Laziness is the mother of true invention, I find. Though only when used correctly. So, I'm going to briefly kill my phone feed because I have to look through my file list to get that out. Where the hell is... There it is. Okay. Gonna kill that briefly because I gotta dig through my phone files to get that out. And you can see in the background there, that's another picture I did, I think earlier last year. Not too proficient with backgrounds yet, but the two that I have done are pretty good, all things considered. Okay. Oh no. Alright, there we go. Let's put that back on. Oops, did not mean to do that. See, like I said earlier, color goes right over it. Yeah, let me kill the other layers here so you can see the full background for a brief second. Playlist, please. Can we have some more calmer music? Alright. Where are you? Okay, kill that. That. That took me a while. I think I spent a good month drawing that up. So many layers in that picture. You don't even know. Hey, phone. I didn't tell you to stop. Now you might be wondering, wait a minute, I get what you said earlier, Chaz, about the whole layer thing, but Now you're covering up the bangs. Well, that's because that's gonna be another color layer. And another one. And another one. And another... So many layers. Like an onion. Like an ogre. No, that's fine. Yeah, okay. It did. It's close up. You can see a little bit of the ugliness of the of that particular picture, especially the grass, because I was using like a kind of texture brush on the app here, I think, and I'm like, oh hey, that kind of makes a nice little grass effect. But then Captain S shows up. But then when you get really close up to it, it doesn't look too good. Perfect, strong and brave. The bad guys do not stand a chance. They see it and they wet their pants. You'll kick their butt from here to France. So yeah, he's captainous. He's captainous. Man, that was a series back then. Captain S. Oh no, I know you're elite beat agents, but we can't have that. No, Sonic, please. No. No. Do I got Yeah, I got Discord. Though I don't have a public Discord. It's a bit too much hassle, honestly. There's much to see. Man, so many memories. Skid Rush was that was a game. That was like a racing MMO, sort of, but it was also an RPG. It was, I can't really describe it too well other than that, but man, it was a good game. I loved playing that. It's probably dead now. It's a really old MMO back in the heyday of the Korean MMOs just popping up everywhere. Stuff like MapleStory and Mabinogi, Gate to Heavens, a bunch of others like that. Yeah, Captain S was it was a live action parody of Captain N the Game Master, if you ever saw that show, which was a cartoon back in the late 80s, early 90s, I think. And it was done, and it was I think it was before Channel Awesome's time, or maybe it was around the same time. I forget, but it was a long time ago, like over 10 years plus, I think. But it was a big thing back then when it came out on YouTube. Thanks, Toby. But it was pretty good. I think it went on for like 8 or 12 episodes, and that was it. But yeah, that was like a big thing way back in the day before Channel Awesome and a bunch of other similar shows. I think the Angry Video Game Nerd was popular during that time too. God, so much history. I wonder if you can even find Captain S episodes anymore. That's something I'll have to look up later. Now, you may be asking yourself, Chaz, why are you coloring in the flesh tone where there's clothing? And my answer to that is, I guess call it drawing OCD, maybe? Like, I don't have to, but I feel like I probably should. I feel like I need to, because if I just color within the zones that the color actually shows up in, then if I do certain techniques or use certain brushes or whatever along the edges of that area, even with them on separate layers and stuff, I always notice like really weird visual errors and stuff. So I just kind of sum it up to I'm just coloring it in because I can, and because it kind of saves me from noticing those errors. I don't know, I can't find words to describe it. I guess it's kind of like making a paper doll or something, maybe. Likely also notice that I'm just merely coloring the outline edges of the areas that I'm going to be coloring, and that's just how I do it. I have no other explanation other than that's how I do it, because after I have that initial outline / barrier, I can just use the fill tool to quickly fill it all in, and it also makes certain that I got the form correct, because there are times where I've needed to use the magic wand in order to select the entire area for when I reach the shading stage of drawing. And yeah, that's also another reason probably why I color in the skin tone underneath the clothing layers and stuff. There's a method to my madness, I just can't find words to it. So, Sword Art Online, Fatal Bullet. Fun game. Do I feel like it was sort of rushed? Because the systems that are present within that game, it's like they feel like they lead to something more, but they don't. And I end up kind of feeling a bit disappointed. But overall, it is a fun game. I enjoyed it a lot. I haven't beaten it yet, unfortunately. I definitely like the character creation, especially the fact that I was able to recreate Silver with the, oh, what the hell is it? The Arphasis character? Like, I was not expecting to get as accurate as I could to pulling off Silver in that game, which, here, I'll show that off. Close. Not her. Her. I managed to pull her off in Fatal Bullet. Yeah, we do have our own little quirks. That is the spice of life and inherent diversity of the human race. For good or bad. Yep. If there's a character creation tool, I will try my damnedest to put my own characters in it if I can. And I think Sword Art Online is probably the one I've had the greatest accuracy rating on in terms of pulling that off. Most of the time, I have to compromise with certain aspects whenever I do it in MMOs or anything else. Speaking of MMOs... Oh, Phantasy Star Online 2. I love and hate this game. Actually, no, that's not actually accurate. I love the game. I hate Sega and Microsoft for what they did to it. But that's an entire tangent that I don't feel like getting into. I'll just sum it up as I played on the fan server before it came Westside, and the fan server was a far superior game than what people got when they finally released it here in the States. And it's such a shame, because I love Phantasy Star 2, and getting to hear the characters and stuff finally talk and understand what the story was about and everything I wanted that so much, because I really liked the story. I liked everything about the game. But freaking corporate has to ruin everything. And it's like the trailer they had for this part of episode 4, like the advertising trailer they had for this, that had this song in it. Oh, so good. And the particular battle that this song also plays in, like when the vocals start kicking in, which is when the boss is finally approaching critical HP. Oh, it's so good. You're riding the mech, you're riding in the freaking space mech, blasting off at high speed in this wide ass arena. Freaking this war shit that's been corrupted by the aliens is like transforming and shooting giant nuclear missiles into the sky. You gotta melee the damn things out before they nuke the entire arena, destroying everybody. Oh man, it's such a good... Oh, I love it! Such a good boss fight. So much hype behind it. Yep. Oh man, just good memories, but bad at the same time. Soul Calibur 2. I remember when I got the... Oh, no, I remember when I got the first game on the Dreamcast. That was exciting. Because it's like, I wanted to get that game. And Mom got it for me for Christmas. Or was it my birthday? I think it was Christmas. Because that was also the day I got the Dreamcast. And it's like, I looked at Mom, and I'm like, holy crap, Mom, you got the best game on the Dreamcast. Because I remember the reviews for it in the magazines were like, oh, this is great, it's 10 out of 10. And it was a great game. Very solid. I never played any of the Soul Edge games up until that point. And, it was, Soul Calibur was just good fun. I loved the mission mode so much. Music was good. My favorite character was Keelik. Like, I mastered his moveset. Second favorite was Ivy, for obvious reason. Yeah, this stream should be archived. I mean, yeah, it should be. Because I got a playlist showing the previous stream, so... yeah, so it should be archived. If it isn't, make sure to let me know in the community tab on my channel page. Because, I'm not too familiar with how YouTube streaming stuff works. Like, I should have an archive in there, because I see in the playlist when I check it out, it has videos from when I streamed Mass and Nightmare Reaper and all the others I've done. So it should be there. But if it isn't, let me know in the community tab, and I will try to figure out how to make that a thing if it's not. Because YouTube is, as much as I am liking it a whole lot more than Twitch, it still can be kind of weird because it's YouTube. Moonwalker. Moonwalker was a weird game. Both the arcade version and the Genesis version. The arcade version's a lot more entertaining, because it's one of those isometric beat-em-ups that Sega did a lot of back in the day. And the music was pretty damn solid, too. Okay. I don't know why, but I'm now remembering the smooth GameCube meme video, where they briefly pull off Smooth Criminal with the GameCube startup music. It's good stuff. Yeah, I think a lot of them don't archive because, probably because of content issue or something? I don't know. But given I don't make money off YouTube, and I don't even plan to at this point, because that's just too much red tape for me, I'm gonna have to archive. And if they start screwing with my streams, I might just start streaming on Odyssey once I figure that one out, because I know Odyssey will not give me trouble as far as that's concerned. At least if Mr. Medicur's streams are anything to go by, Odyssey should not have any issues with streaming. I'm noticing a problem here with my art. I do a regular job. I work at a job that makes my feet hurt and sometimes the rest of my body, and it pays well. There are some times where I question my choices in life, but for the most part, that is how money. I have a normal job. It takes up most of my time, and weekends are practically my only free time. But during break and during the few hours before work, I try to draw a little bit, work on the pictures that I'm working on. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's also why I don't do that's why I don't do videos anymore either, is because I don't have the time to mess with all the editing and stuff, as fun as it is. Is this the extended version? No, it's not. Okay. I was gonna say, if it's the extended version, I'm gonna have to kill it. Oops. No, don't want to draw on that layer. That's the layer I want to be on. Can't tell you how many times I have made errors in my layering. So I'm a programmer. If I was a programmer, I'd be making games right now. I would be so happy. Well, no, I would be glad, because then I can make my art into a video game. But, no, the extent of my coding ability is RPG Maker. And, oh no. Sarah, you okay, girl? You okay? Please don't throw up. Please don't throw up on the ground. You okay, girl? Hairball? It's a hairball. Yeah, okay. Do you need me to pat you, girl? Come here. Come here, girl. Come here, girl. My kitty. Yeah, my poor girl. Yeah, she's making coughing noises in front of me, and like, uh-oh. No, she's okay. Yep, just hacking up, something in her throat. I know the feeling. Castlevania Symphony of the Night. That is certainly a game that is both perfect and imperfect at the same time. There is so much jank in that game if you really get down into exploiting it, and at the same time, it's one of those games that just, it survives the test of time. It's still gloriously beautiful to behold in action. Its music is solid, the freaking secrets and items, it's just so much replayability in it. It is one of those games that will be like Chrono Trigger, that will just be utterly timeless. Though I don't quite agree with Josh Stripe's opinion of jarring, the jarring shift in music from going from gothic tones to this. I think all the music fits quite well, but he reviews stuff and he does his stuff seriously, so I can't really fault him on that. I may disagree with that sentiment on the music, but that's how it be. I'm kind of surprised he didn't make that sentiment about Tragic Prince. Because that, it starts out all gothic-y, and then turns into freaking metal. Like, that is just the hardest track in that game. I love Tragic Prince. What's some of your favorite games? You know, I still don't have a name to put to you. What do I call you? I figured as much. Kind of guessed from the name next to your icon. Though that's actually good. That's, you know, I think you might be the first, probably only Japanese viewer to not only come to the chat but talk to me. I'm quite honored at that. Very nice to have you. Yeah, I gotta go that far. Right there. So what would be your, what's your top 3 games? Minecraft, GTA Online, Skyrim. Alright. Fair enough. Usually I go by the games that you just hold, the top 3 that you hold, like, in high regard of all time, regardless of if you play them a lot or not. Like, for instance, Phantasy Star 4 is definitely one of my favorite, is one of my top 3 games, even though I don't play it a whole lot. And I've never beaten it either. I've gotten close, but I didn't beat it. I think my top 3 would probably have to be Breath of Fire 3, Phantasy Star 4, and... It's always that third one I keep getting hung up on. Man, I can't believe I cannot think of the third one. It's like I want to say Parasite Eve, but I know there's another one that I keep getting contended with on that one. Yeah, I can't remember the other one. It'll probably hit me later, and I'll be like, oh! But yeah, Parasite Eve would be it. I love the, ah, jeez, my brain is trailing off. I love the customization system in that game. I would say Vagrant Story is a very close one in that regard because it uses the same system. That's fine. Sorry if my breathing and sniffling is hard. I seem to, something is definitely making me, all sniffle snoozy. I have no clue what I just said either. Just making words up as I go. Who knows, maybe in due time I'll start talking like Bob Ross. Just make some happy little adjustments here. Little smiley, curvy line over here. Make some calming yellow washes on this hair. And then someone will correct me that it's actually green. I'll be like, but I'm colorblind, so there we go. Rather, more accurately, color stupid. I can see color, but man, if I don't confuse the ever-living hell out of those colors. Yep, and see, there we go. Layers in action. What was once weird like this is now this. Sniffly snoozy. I'm gonna throw that into my book of stupid quotes later. Alright, let's get that clothing going. In which case, I need actual visible green, at least visible to my eyes. So, I can either go with this, maybe a nature variant. I think I used a lighter color. Probably going to do normal color scheme this time. Yeah, go with this one. See, I'm gonna show the previous, the version that I'm redrawing. Oh, there it is. I got a little bit experimental with this one. But as you can see, the proportions aren't exactly the best, especially around towards the leg. And I was kind of experimenting with the pastel brushes on this. I kind of do like the cross-hatching effect I have on the wing glow over there. The wings I'm especially liking. I like how I was able to get that. But yeah, this is the one that this is the drawing that I am redoing. Because I did not have a model for that. It's a little too dramatic. Come on, playlist. No, can't do that. There we go. Yes, it is, for all intents and purposes. Not any specific character. It's just an Earth Fairy for, the lore and stuff that I'm making for my own personal fantasy creation. Just like with the Fire Fairy on the left there, just basically making art to accompany a bunch of lore and stuff I'm writing. No. This one does, both of these fairies, the one on the left, the Fire Fairy, and this one, don't have any particular names. Scott Pilgrim, please! Oh, playlist. Why you do this? It's like, oh, we have a nice, relaxing music to draw to, and all of a sudden, oh yeah! Fighting angry music. Oh, I love my playlist sometimes. But yeah, this particular fairy doesn't have a name. In fact, I think I only have one fairy within the fantasy world this is all going into that does have a name. She be a bad girl. I will show her, and I'll definitely show her off, because she is definitely one of my good drawings, really good drawings. Where? Oh, there you are. Okay, there we go. Was not loading. But yeah, this one has a name. This one's Sophia, the Winds of Torment. She's a bad guy, or a girl in this case. That's weird. I think my, thing seems off-centered. No, I'm just being crazy. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I think this drawing was this is the first time I kind of played with light effects. The God rays that are coming in there. I was testing out those, like, ooh, that's really good. It's also probably the one where I think I nailed down my preferred shading style of her type of attire. I was kind of referencing an old hentai manga called Bondage Fairies that I remember reading as a kid. Well, not a kid per se, more like middle teens or something. Back in the old days of the internet. Dictonius from Stormhawks. I'm not familiar with that. I'll have to look it up. Alright, playlist, what are you gonna throw at me this time? Of course, it all stems from hentai. Yeah. I mean, you will not find more higher quality art. That is possibly the one the one well, no, there are I think I remember a very scant few that the art was extremely poor. But I don't think people remember those for good reason. I don't even remember them by name. Phantasy Star 3, Card Revolution. That's when the music in Phantasy Star Online started to really kick it up a notch. It's so... man. Hey! Chobit, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I'm drawing. Well, rather coloring, because I've already drawn, but... coloring a fairy. Let me know if the music is too loud. Or I'm too loud. Also, my obnoxious breathing may filter in, because I took off the filter on my microphone because it was affecting a Discord call very badly. So, my loud, obnoxious nostrils may be coming through. I'm not certain. I'm also kind of sniffly sneezy. I don't know why. Probably because I had something spicy earlier. I'm not familiar with Stormhawks. I'm now gonna have to look this up now. Like, part of me is, like, trying to guess what it is, and I keep thinking Silverhawks. But, I don't think that's it. Or it might be the, oh god, what was that other show? It was, shoot, I forget the studio's name. Suchineko. I Sachinuk. Oh God, I am terrible with names. Tes Tatsuneko? I forget. I forget the studio's name, but they did a lot of classic anime. One of them being Man, which is one of my favorites. Ah, there we go. Now we got some real class in this playlist. Slugtara? What? Slugtara? What's that? Slug. Chobit's confusing me. Maybe it's not me that's confused, but I have confused Chobit, who is also equally confused. Thus, we are all confused here. Confusionception. Ah. Where's my, Shoot, I thought I had my water bottle nearby. Be right back a quick second. Delicious H2O. French Canadian animated show from 2007 to 9. Nerdcore that got canceled right at the. Okay, no wonder I haven't heard of it. Yeah, it's definitely not what I was thinking. I cannot remember. I cannot remember the name of the anime I'm thinking of. But I know the art style has a particular look to it. Tatsunoko. It's like they did a crossover with Capcom. Tatsunoko versus Capcom. Yeah, that's it. Tatsunoko. I think that's the studio's name. But yeah, there was an anime where the heroes had like a bird aesthetic to them. Excuse me. Yeah, it must have been one of those shows that didn't get ported over on Cartoon Network, because I know I know Cartoon Network ported over a lot of Canadian cartoons, like Code Lyoko and, uh-oh, did I commit error failure? Layer failure? Okay, no I didn't. Whew, that would have been bad. Playlist! Please! Please! Stop your nonsense! Oh. Oh, playlist. Come on. You're killing me here. Hi, Cat. No, I'm okay, Sarah. I'm okay. No, I'm not dying. I'm not dying, honey. I'm sorry. My cat's concerned now. She's like, here, I'm going to cuddle you and meow. Do you want to say hi to the stream, Cat? Do you want to say hi to the stream, Sarah? No? Okay. Alright. Oh, down from the... Get down. Caused my phone to go into sleep mode. Thanks, kitty. Yeah, my playlist rickrolled me. Oh. Let's see. Basically, lightsabers and flying motorcycles, rusty low flying ships. Which show do you want to talk about, Jobit? Degata Defenders. It's not ringing a bell, but I feel like it should. Actually, this is what I was talking about earlier. God, why don't I ever listen to myself? I was talking about this earlier in regards to my methodology, and I completely ignore that. Okay, playlist, please. Okay, sure, why not? You know what? I'm going to allow it because you're Octopath. And I like this song in particular. Oh, I just realized I missed a piece of I missed some hair. Yeah, there's a lot of people who have never heard of Live a Live until the Switch port came out. I mean, it never got released outside of America. And the only ones who ever heard of it were gamers who were delving into what wasn't released here in America. It's kind of funny. You think that once the internet came out, it would be more than common knowledge, but apparently not so. Yeah, Live a Live was great. That was a really cool game. The remake is pretty good too, if only it wasn't hampered by certain very annoying modern gaming decisions by Square Enix. Looking at you, De Novo. And the fact that I can't play it because it requires Windows 10. But that's beside the point. Squeenix also being on my blacklist is doesn't help that fact either. what the? I didn't tell you to switch colors. Yeah, I'll just paint. I'll just color under that just like the skin, because those vines are going to be a different layer, definitely. Actually, since Chobit's in here, what's your top 3 games, Chobit? I'm getting a little too cautious of my breathing, that I'm starting to hold my breath, and it's just kind of exaggerating it. I should stop that. What's your top 3 games, Chobit? It's okay. Dark Cloud. That's good. I don't think I've played Dark Cloud. Or maybe I did? It's hard to remember. I don't think I have played Dark Cloud. I've wanted to, though. Wait, what just happened? That's weird. Huh. My screen lightened up for some reason. That threw me off for a second. Weird. One. What was that? Yes, sorry. Top 3 games. All very high quality games. Especially Sorry. Oh. Oh. Okay, that's not, that's this skin right there. There we go. Much better. Radiant Historia, I love you, but this is not the time. No. I love you, Another Time Diver, but no! Please, Dissidia. Okay, playlist. What you... Fine, fine. We'll do it your way, playlist. We'll do it your way. Have your dramatic soundtrack while I draw. All of a sudden, Rick rolls me again. Oh no, I think Jobit's dead, or she's still thinking. Jobit, you still alive there? Kingdom Heart rolls. Man, I'm noticing a lot of mistakes I thought I did not do. Gotta love color bleed. It's so great. Wait, what? Okay. As one of the small irritations when it comes to drawing in Sketchbook, or probably with drawing on a drawing app that's on the phone regardless, is that any mere touch may accidentally cause a little mess up, little happy messy wessy. Then we'll have to make just a little smiley rub out. That sounds terrible. That just sounds horrible. That sounds too suspect. A little smiley rub. X4 Foundations. I heard X4 was up there with the whole 4X genre. I'm not too good with those games. Really? You don't have a third one? Yeah. Well, that's okay. I had troubles. I'm one to talk. I had trouble figuring out what my third game was too. I'm like, was it Parasite Eve or was it some other game that I can't seem to remember? Sonic Adventure. Yeah, that's a good game. It's good. I need to fix this hair part because it's going to drive me nuts now. Okay, come on, curved ruler. Work with me here. Work with me. Okay, it's a little too close. Back up, right about there. Yeah, okay, good. Now I could draw out the entire shape of the hair. That's not going to be seen, but unlike the skin tone scenario, the skin tone thing that I mentioned earlier, that's just extra legwork with no real helpful payoff. Strange Journey. Such a good soundtrack for such an unexpectedly different and good soundtrack for a Shin Megami Tensei game. It's like, oh hey, new Shin Megami Tensei game. I wonder how. Can't wait to hear that rockin' soundtrack, and you get this. This brooding, intense, orchestrated mood music, and it's so good. And it fits the entire tone of Strange Journey to boot. How did I miss that strand of hair? "14's a good one too. I liked playing 14. I never got to any of the expansions. I got up to the Ultimate Weapon and that was it. I stopped playing because everyone that I played with was too busy grinding Atma and other stuff for me to really feasibly catch up. And this was way back before all the expansions came out. I think maybe the first expansion had just come out, or whatever expansion it was that brought in Atma and all that other stuff, post-game stuff after the Ultimate Weapon. But I liked Final Fantasy XIV. It's got a really good story. Like, the story is what kept me playing. I loved the story so much. I got into it to the point where I was just role-playing it as I was playing. I was let's playing it despite the fact I was not actually recording a damn thing in the game while I was playing. I was maining pretty much as a healer, as a conjurer, and I think what really got me going was when I was reaching the first class thing with Conjurer during like the very beginning moments of the game. And it was with the Guildmaster of the Conjurer's Guild, I think it was. Oh no, not this! No, not Nanashino game. We ain't doing that. We'll be cursed forever if we do it. But anyways, it's like, the Guildmaster said something along the lines of like, it's like, we're here to protect as conjurers, we're supposed to protect the 12's Wood from the corruption that's befallen it. And it's like, okay, how do we do that, Guildmaster? And the way we do that is by beating up the woodland creatures that are terrorizing everybody. Wait, so you're telling me, the person who's supposed to be saving and protecting the forest, that in order to save the forest, we must destroy the nature? Not exactly, but yes. You got me there. So, as soon as that's out, I run out, I load up my stone spell, and I start pelting squirrels like there was no tomorrow, screaming, I am the nature! I am Judge Druid! Smiter of corrupted squirrels! Oh, man. It was great. And it just got better from there. Oh, man. Good times. Good memories. I love it. I will heal the forest by stoning everything to death. Oh. Oh, that's a little too thick. There we go. That's the brush I need. Oops, wrong layer. No, not this. No. No. Okay, fine. Based in Ted Kaczynski build. Oh, that's good. Oh no, Sarah, I'm fine. You don't have to check up on me. I'm just laughing. I know you freak out when I make loud noises, but you're okay. Everything's okay, kitty. Everything is fine, cat. You do not have to worry. Oh, bless my cat. She's such a lover. Oh yeah. This is such a hype boss theme when it starts playing in Persona 5. It's like you think the other theme that tends to play with the boss themes is the boss theme. No, it's this one. This is when you know shit's gonna get real. Oh, thanks for ending it, playlist. God. Now this is truly proper music for a fairy. Oh man, what is with my nose today? I hate it. I don't like it. I don't like that I'm sniffing and it's likely going to come through into the stream audio and just be obnoxious at some point. Especially for anyone who listens to the non-live version. Just gonna be chilling to the music and all of a sudden you just hear I'm sorry for everyone who has to hear that. What color should I use for the flower here? Here's a rare bit of interactivity for you. What color should I make these flowers on her hand? Well, I'll take your word for it there. Thank you. Purple or red? Let's try purple, since we technically got a pinkish color for her gloves. Of course, there isn't just one that's straight up purple. It has to be blue violet or violet red. Let's go with this one right here. No fart tuba. Playlists. Been a while since I've had to endure the playlist trolling my face. Fart tuba. Welcome back, Chobit. You know, this should have been playing when I posed the question of what color I should make the flowers. Chobit, do you have any input on what I should color the flowers here? I don't have a name for him still. Suggested purple. Oh my god, playlist. Seriously? Seriously? Seriously, playlist? Samiru. Oh, okay. Yellow. I was thinking yellow initially as well. Phone, please. Yeah, I'm thinking yellow. Yellow might be better. Jason! Sean! Sean! Jason! Oh god, heavy rain. That segment where he's just screaming for his where you can just make him scream for his kids ad nauseum, just memed it. Memed it so hard. Good old Demi colors. I'm Dale Dimmadome from the I don't know why. Demi colors made me think of that for some reason. Dale Dimmadome from the Dim Domes Dim Dale. Oh god. Props to that guy's voice actor for doing that. Oh, you must not have seen my streams on Twitch, cause, oh, this playlist is magic. It has a mind of its own. It will not only troll me at the drop of a hat at times, but it will play the most appropriate music when it feels like it, and it will also refuse to play the most appropriate music when I want it to. I can't control this thing. I put it on repeat, I put it on shuffle, and it just does the magic. Sometimes it wants to cooperate, sometimes it wants to be a dick. Other times, it wants to make the magic happen. it's just like I just don't even bother to try and correct any of it. It's the playlist. It does what it did. I'm gonna have to fill that line in. There. That's not gonna drive me nuts anymore. You know what? Because it's a good song. That's why. I know I am. But never gonna give you up. It's a good song. I remember hearing that on the radio as a kid. It was a good song. So yeah, that looks a lot better. Perhaps that's the point. Weird. Yeah, YouTube chat is weird. I guess it's a good thing I figured out how to, I guess it's a good thing I just set up the stream to actually show chat. I've been wanting to do that. Though it's a little hard to do whenever I'm playing full stream games. But I figured since I kind of needed to fill out all the empty space on my screen, on my recording screen, because, well, mobile phone resolution, screen, whatever, doesn't exactly look good when you stretch it out to fill a PC screen. No, command mission, please. Oh, well, good night. Good night. See you later. Thanks for joining the stream. Yes. Very nice meeting ya. Yeah, it's probably like... Well, no, it's either afternoon or early morning or something over there in Japan. Playlist. Ugh! Come on, playlist. You couldn't play something a little more better. Oh, jeez. Well, I guess it's just you and me now, Chobit. Unless you're leaving already. I don't know if there's anyone else. Hey, phone. Hey, phone. No, don't do that. You stop that. Okay, too dramatic. No. Oh. Okay, fine. Fine. We'll do Fez. That was an interesting game when it came out. Such a shame it got ruined by Squaresoft. Stupid monetization stuff. Yeah, noon, that's what I figured. Oh, wait. Chobit's leaving, not you. Oh my goodness. My reading comprehension just took a dive, rolling nat ones all over the place. Oh, okay. I see what's wrong here. There we go. I was on the wrong layer. Or rather, I had the wrong layer positioning. No, that's not too fair on my end. Ugh. Most of the reason that game fell apart was because of hackers, too. But it was interesting, though. It's basically an RTS, but PvP. It was an RTS PvP, but it was also a third-person RPG. You had a bunch of classes: healers, tanks, assassins, etc. It was a very interesting game. But unfortunately, it just, didn't have much lasting power. Fez. Fantasy Earth Zero. It just didn't last due to hackers and due to Squeenix just not giving a damn about it. Didn't put in the effort to make it a game that would succeed. Now, I forget who the original developer of, yeah, I don't remember who the original creator of Fez was, though. I just know that Square Enix picked it up and gave it a little bit of its trademark polish, but that's about it. I'm finding a little bit of extra use on the LetsView program I'm using to show my phone screen. It's showing me some areas that I'm not quite seeing on my phone itself as I'm drawing. That's actually kind of... Oh, Phil Fish. Ugh, yeah. Wait a minute, Phil Fish? Wait, Oh, you're thinking of the other Fez. Yeah, Phil Fish. No, the Fez I'm thinking of is Fantasy Earth Zero. Fez was the acronym for that. But yeah, then there's the other Fez made by the infamous Phil Fish. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there were a lot of people made videos on him. That is just how, God, that guy, there's definitely something wrong with him. His ego got the best of him. No, the music that was playing was from a game also dubbed Fez, but its full name was Fantasy Earth Zero, and it was made by a different developer, but Square Enix picked it up and tried to make bank on it, but they ultimately failed because the game was eventually conquered by hackers, and they did absolutely nothing to stop the hackers, and the content was very sparse and lacking during its run because I don't know, I guess they just didn't know how the hell to make the game more interesting than what it already was, and what it was at base was good, but it wasn't good enough. It was a PvP. It was ultimately a PvP game. It was basically an RTS, and you played as the mooks who were going out to destroy the other person's bases and stuff. And you played as wizards, warriors, all the stock standard fantasy classes and stuff. And you leveled up by killing the other team, and you would get skills and stuff that you could use to tip things in your advantage. It was a really good concept, and it was fun when it was not plagued by hackers and it actually worked as intended. But unfortunately, it's like the other content within the game, it was very negligent. There just wasn't anything to really pursue any of the other side content that was in the game. You could go into the battlefield solo and and fight monsters, but the monsters were either too strong for you solo, and even if you could kill them, they barely gave you any experience to level up your character. And there was just no point to doing so. There was no point to go out and killing monsters in the field, and your only main source of any progression or whatever was getting into the skirmishes with other factions that were in the game. There was like 4 factions, I think, and I forget what their names were, but that's what it was. And it was really unfortunate because the music was very good, as you heard in that previous track, and combat and stuff, when there were no hackers and bullshit was not happening, it was a pretty fun game. It was probably just ahead of its time in that case. Oh, speaking of Live Live. Santa Claus, have no fear, the shadow minstrel is here. The sneaky ninja tank will save the day. Rolling back, wind up crank, sneaky ninja tank. Fucking Deceased Crab, I swear to God. It's the first time I heard that song was Deceased Crab when he was playing, I think it was Gimmick. And one of the character power-ups you get was like a ninja tank that attacked by singing music notes at people. It was a weird NES game. Here's a game that's probably lost to time at this point. Phantom of the Kill. This was a really fun, really good strategy RPG that was like Fire Emblem. Before Fire Emblem came to mobile, in fact. Had a really weird story. It was kind of like the world was pretty much on the brink of apocalypse, and the way to combat the forces that were going to destroy the world were converting certain types of people into these living weapons that were kind of like the living embodiments of the of the Viking gods and goddesses and stuff. They were named after like some of the legendary weapons. Like I know the main character and his sister were the incarnations of Leviathan. I think that's how you pronounce that. It was like the spear that brings the fires of destruction or some shit like that. But it was a really interesting game, and then it kind of went weird and off the rails and kind of contracted whatever insanity that Mabinogi did, in which it just went full anime. Like it was already anime, but it kind of it dove head first into it and just was like Mabinogi, which was another MMO I loved playing. It had a really good story and stuff too, based on Scottish mythology. And then after a while, the marketing just kind of took an acute angle, and instead of the tagline being your fantasy life, it was now your anime fantasy life or something. That's the kind of thing I'm kind of trying to refer to in that case, because by the time the game finally got delisted off of mobile for the global audience, they were doing really weird events where the characters were like in a high school setting, and it was extremely anime. Like the bad kind of connotation when people say it's anime. just, it was not the flavor that Phantom of the Kill had been giving us. I mean, yeah, it gave us some nice fan servicey costumes and stuff, but it had nothing to do with the game that we were playing story-wise, and it was just very off-putting. Which is sad, because it was a very solid strategy RPG. It had some pretty good crossovers too. With it had a crossover with Magica Madoka and a couple other games from the publisher Gumi. You still might be able to find videos of Phantom of the Kill on YouTube, I'm sure. Go away, Star Mount. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Wait, what? Uh-oh. 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 Oh, I have committed layer problems. Oh no. Oh no. Back it up. Shoot. What was the last thing I... Oh dear. Oh dear. We have a crisis. We might have a crisis on our hand. I don't remember what was the thing that I was doing. Wasn't I messing with this thing? I think I was. Okay, yes. Okay, there we go. Wait, what? Why isn't that ball filling up now? Oh, God. Alright, I need to once over see if... Okay, alright. Oof. That's, that would have been a little catastrophic if there was something I did that I do not remember doing, and I just completely undid it because I derped when I should have herped. Jeez, that feels like it was so long ago I was coloring these balls in. No. No, I think this is getting a little long in the tooth, I think, right now. As much as I'm enjoying drawing, because I do like drawing. I'm going to finish up these red balls, the little dilly bobs on her head. Never derp. You should herp. Master Oogway. Wise words were spoken. Yes. Okay. Right. There we go. It's a little more popped out. Also, I lied. Said I was going to stop there. But I need to fill in these heals. That sounds suspect when I say that. I need to fill these heals. No. Oh. It's terrible, I tell you. It's a disaster. Skywalker we're after. Ah, Illusion of Gaia. That is a game. So much memories. God. I think that was like that might have been the first RPG I really got into. Because I didn't care for Final Fantasy when I was a kid, when I was that old. Didn't care for any of the other games, really, except Legend of Zelda, when it came to RPGs. But, yeah, Illusion of Gaia, I think that was one I really liked a lot. They did a very, very good job of that game. Quintet. Oh, man. That and ActRaiser. It's like Illusion of Gaia really nailed down, like, it nailed down that feeling of, like, wonder and, like, whoa. It's like you're a kid. It's like you're playing a kid who's just trying to find out where the hell his dad went after a big old incident happened at the Tower of Babel. And then you just go on this world-spanning journey to places you know of in the actual real world, but you know they're obviously not to scale or accurate in that regard. You go to the Aztec plains, you go to the Incan cities and the Great Wall of China and Angkor Wat and all these others. Master of filling heels in bed. Ask my girlfriend. Oh, I'm adding that to the book of quotes. But yeah, it's just that was some really good stuff. But as a kid, I could not get past the Sunken City of Mu. Like, that was the one dungeon I could not beat as a kid. Like, I felt like I didn't grasp the mechanics, or I was missing, I didn't grasp the mechanics, because I think I don't think I killed every enemy in other dungeons to get the stat bonuses, which are kind of required if you want to not die very easily in Illusion of Gaia. And I probably didn't grasp that mechanic quite well, because when I got to the vampire boss fight, oh, they wrecked my shit so hard. I couldn't beat them. I couldn't beat them as Freedan. I couldn't beat them as Will. I just could not beat them. And I gave up at that point. And I didn't beat them until I until the advent of emulation, and I replayed Illusion of Gaia on SNES 9X, and I got to this part and I remembered, oh god, these vampires are so freaking annoying. But when I was replaying it, I grasped the mechanics, so I knew what the hell I was doing for once. And when I got to the vampires, they were just pussies. I beat them easily, and I'm like, wait, it was this easy? How did I not beat these assholes in the beginning? Oh. But, yeah, and then eventually I ended up beating the entirety of Illusion of Gaia afterwards, and good times. Thanks, playlist! You beat Illusion of Gaia! Let's play the power-up theme from Advance Wars Days of Ruin. Good stuff. Well then, I think in this case, I'm gonna end stream here. It's been decently long enough, I think. And I had fun, and I got a good deal of progress going on the drawing. If I do another drawing stream, I'll either be done with this, or I'll be into the shading stage. Yes. Okay, I need to find my outro music, which is, in a completely different folder. There it is. Here's the Chaz Play folder. Okay, where's my music? There we go. Yep. Alright, well, thank you everyone who has decided to watch this drawing stream and test. I think everything went well. When I review over the archive, I'll see just how good or bad this... Hey, phone, what are you doing? I didn't tell you to go into sleep mode. Jesus. I'll find out just how good or bad certain things were, but I think it turned out well, given this is the most interaction I've had in a stream in a long time, and I love me some interaction. Where playlist plays. Where's my stream audio? There it is. There's my stream audio. With that said, we shall begin the end. This has been Chaz Draws Live. Thank you, Chobit, and thank you, Sumeru, if I'm saying that correctly, I hope, for joining and chatting with me in the stream. Thank you for watching, people who were not in the live stream. And thanks to Sketchbook, EasyPose, and Let's Watch for being killer apps that enabled me to do this. With that said, I am Chaz Dragoon, and I will see you in the next stream. See you later. Take care of yourself.